Alright. Yeah. We back in this motherfucker.
In here.
Riotworld podcast. I might have to edit that out, but whatever. We already demonetized. We ain't whatever. Hey, it's the Riotworld podcast. Second episode. We in the building today. What my co-host?
Billy Hendrix fool on Instagram.
Yeah. Hey, make sure you can see yourself in the camera a little bit. Yeah, you ducked off in the cut.
My bad.
All right.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm your host, Ghost.
With the most.
With the most, Ghost.
I love it.
Back in the building.
Yeah.
You know. And look, man, like I said, we're trying to do, a weekly show. We got topics. And I did want to get into like my first little thing, How you doing first? What's up? What you been up to?
Oh man, you know me, man. I'm just chilling in the cut. For real niggas, what? It's the after party.
I be seeing you hiking now and shit.
Man, I love hiking, man. It's so peaceful. I try to catch the sunrise.
I be seeing you outside doing positive shit.
Yeah.
Not outside on being a menace.
Oh no, yeah. I be trying. I'm trying. That's my whole now. That's
your new saying. He kept saying this morning in the little. Yeah. You're trying.
I'm trying.
Explain that. You're trying. How do you feel like? What do you feel like you're trying? I feel like
I've been an asshole for so long. Like deep down, like this is for real. I feel like I've been an asshole for so long. It either fucked up the people around me, or maybe it's just I'm fucked up. So then I'm like, damn, it was actually a conversation with my uncle that he had with my great grandma, which was very understandable. You know what I'm saying? From a distance, on the phone though. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like talking like I can do better. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you walking around here like that? Like my great grandma did not like my hand tattoos. Yeah, she did not like them. She looked like she was gonna fire on me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
She not going, but that's a different generation.
You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about because I got tatted over like the weekend and stuff like that, and I was thinking about it like I want to get like a neck tattoo, and I was like, man, the only person I really would want to talk to about it is my mom. Like, if my mom is cool with it, then I'm like, and I'm a grown man, but like if my mom's gonna be tripped, exactly. Yeah. Like I was like, Mom, she seemed cool with it, you know what I mean? But I was like, if she don't say it, like I don't know if I can, cause like I really don't want to hear it from my mama for the rest of my life. Right. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel that.
Whatever.
I've had that conversation with my mom's too. Like, what's too far? You know what I'm saying? In terms of tattoos.
What do you feel like's too far?
Mom said you can do anything, but just don't tat your face. It's just my face. She's like, don't disrespect your face.
Yeah.
You know me, I wanted an eyebrow tattoo like a fucking, like I just did prison tab research.
There definitely was a point.
Yeah, I wanted like the Roman numeral 3 by my eye and shit, cause I'm the third, like shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's not like.
Yeah.
We think it's lit, but they not going for it.
Yeah.
And it's like mom's made us, so I don't want to like disrespect my body.
Exactly. That's how I felt too. So. Okay, I see you hiking. I got up early this morning and went hiking with your ass.
Yeah, I had to call your ass, wake you up. Yeah.
Yep. I did. I low key. I don't know why, bro. I set my alarm and I was not going, and like you called me. I was like, why is he calling me? And I like clicked like.
You did. It went straight to voicemail. I said, oh, he gonna play me like a hoe.
Right. And then I thought about it, and then I was like, all right, I'll grab my phone. You was already calling me again. He was like, you hang up on me. I was like, we going hiking. Let's go.
Fuck it. So I felt disrespected. You just hung up on my ass. I'm like, hold on, nigga. Like,
he answered. That's what the guy
did. Right. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? If it was anybody else,
I was so tired, bro. I was asleep. We was at the studio last night. I was up here at the studio with IXY Jay and IXY Jacob. You know what I'm saying?
The youngins, yeah.
The youngins. We was outside. Well, we was inside the studio. Outside of the crib, inside the studio.
Right.
Yeah, they was dope. Just cooking up. They'll show me some stuff they got working on, and it was dope. Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into a little bit of topics. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to talk about?
Man, first thing I want to talk about is the damn thing in Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah, y'all hear about that shit? It's like they have new laws in Illinois where like 48 hours. That's how long the police gotta wait to respond.
Oh, the purge law.
Yeah, so it's kind of like.
I saw that.
Yeah,
they have 48 hours for. It was like all types of fucking criminal, like fucked up ass shit, like kidnapping, robbery. Man. I'm like, it's like a soft purge right now. Like they just taste testing it to see if we gonna bite the bait.
That's crazy though, bro. Because it's like, bro, like. It's really happening, and this is not a movie. You know what I mean? Right. This is real life. This is something that we was looking at, and it was like, yo, like,
real life.
If they had the purge, would you go out and purge?
Depends on if I have a need at the time I hear the sirens. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what it's all about.
I know I'm straight if I did want to. But, like, I would really have to have a need because I'm, going outside with them crazy motherfuckers. You got to know what you want.
Do you think there'd be a lot of people out here in Arizona that'd be like,
hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be them white boys in them pickup trucks.
bro?
Them
Remember
motherfuckers gonna go
when
crazy.
like all the protesting and stuff was going on, and we were at Quick Trip, like kind of like on like in like Scottsdale Road, and we were going somewhere, and we just seen like hella like dune buggies, and they had like all the flags flying. It was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? We were like, damn, and they were deep though. It was like
deep, yeah.
It was like, bro, like
50 of them.
yeah, like all
bike.
all like not bikes, but like buggies, and then there was like fucking motorcycles and shit. I was like, yo, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But
So, like, yeah, for Arizona, but I feel like Arizona won't be as bad as certain places, of course.
why do you feel like they're doing that?
Population control. I honestly feel that way.
And that happened at the same time. You know what's crazy? That happened at the same time they're doing. Did you hear about the stuff with O Block?
Yeah, how they're like somebody's can buy it now,
So-
or they're about to demolish it or some shit.
Yeah, they're about to kick everybody out of there.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of the story. I think it got bought. It's like gonna be like the land or whatever got sold or whatever. So
They gonna tear it
yeah,
down.
so they're gonna take it down and like they ain't
Yeah.
really got a plan for the people that live there and stuff like that. And like I know O Block's just one community, but like I feel like that's a very publicized type community, especially like just in hip hop and like
The culture,
yeah, the culture and stuff like that. But like now that they're tearing it down, like do you feel like it's just like, man, that's like for real, that's like some population control on just like you know what I'm saying, the ghetto and black people, black and brown people and stuff, you know?
Moving certain people to a certain area for sure. You know, especially these people where they're suburban areas, well not suburban, but urban areas, you know, where there are a lot of fucked up places, but they're in good locations. You know what I'm saying? Like where Nipsey had his store, that's like 15 minutes away from the beach. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure wherever O Block is, it has a significance to the city of Chicago in terms of its location. So that's probably why they didn't feel any way about buying it and tearing it down.
Right. So do you feel like at the end of the day, like, yes, population control, but what do you feel like would be the next step for them to take? Like, do you feel like they would just implement that type of law in all 50 states and it'll eventually just be up? Or do you feel like, because I mean, that's kind of crazy. Because then there's another law, I seen like something with that law, it was like, you don't have to make bail or something like that somewhere. Like, you just get out.
It's like, there's no bail.
It's like a drunk tank almost.
Yeah.
Like you
So
just
it's
go
like,
in and then you go get out.
Yeah. But you got to think about why they're doing it besides population control. I feel like it's deep for sure. It's layers of it for sure. Like I feel like gentrification is one of them, and of course population control. But it's like, where are these people gonna go now? Kind of like with Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
When Hurricane Katrina happened, where did these people go? They started sending them off into different places of the country.
Damn.
So that's how it's gonna end up. Like Phoenix right now, like Phoenix is getting turned up. You know what I'm saying? It's been the most expensive it's ever been out here.
That's true.
Right now, and there's a lot more homeless people too. So I feel
That's
like
true.
plays
I be driving around, man, and it's everywhere now. It's even in like the rich areas, like really bad.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to have pride in the city and stuff like that, but it is like that. Like, you go to every gas station, every single like, bro, all in up and down the roads,
The
bro.
parks and stuff.
Yeah, bro, it's dark. It's kind of crazy out here right now, but shit. I mean, you know, hopefully somebody brings a fluctuation of some money in the community, but they're working on stuff out here. But you know, just as far as like, you know, helping the community in that way, because it's like everywhere right now, all up and down the line. Like, yeah, it's crazy, man.
Do you think that'll make the city dangerous though? Or more dangerous than it has been?
It's about to blow up, bro. There's a lot of out-of-towners. There's a lot of shit going on. It's about to build up. Yeah, man.
LA's on fire.
LA's on fire, so people are trying to low-key get up out of LA. Like, I met a lot of people, bro, out here that are not from out here. You know, they're coming out here, and they're low-key bringing crazy shit with them. You know what I mean? And
vendettas and shit.
Yeah, you know, and it's like, it's a place to go, but, man, this is my home. Like, I'm from here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
How do you feel about that? Like being like a Because I know you probably may have in your childhood, like grew up in different areas or like different states.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel like solely being here? You know
Man,
what
I
I'm
lived
saying?
here my whole life. I never lived
You
anywhere
take
else.
heat in that? Do you feel it's like kind of disrespectful when out of towners come here and they're like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't feel like it's disrespectful because it's always been like a retirement state. But it's like the thing is, it's just crazy to see for me. Honestly, it's like crazy to see because you see how the people are here, and you know, like the people that grow up here are different.
That's true.
You know, they're from Phoenix. You know, they're from Phoenix. You know, and you could tell just who's not from out here. You know what I mean? You could just tell like who's lived out here for a long time, but they're not from out here. And like a lot of like, I mean, if you really think about it, back in the day, like all the like mafia people that would get arrested in New York would come out here after they snitched.
True. Same in the Bulls here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like where I work, I think like they said like somewhere around where like not too far, man. They said like Charles Barkley and like a bunch of basketball players be like going golfing and all kinds of crazy shit, man. And it's like it's right around the corner. It's like so nice in certain parts, and then it's like kind of like I don't know, to an extreme at a certain point, you know.
Right.
So
Like, you think violence has risen? Let's say from 2020 till now.
slightly.
Slightly? You think it'll
Slightly.
pick up here?
Actually, you know what? I am actually gonna say it's risen a lot because thinking about all the
Just in
stuff
2
that I've
years,
been
though.
hearing, all the stuff I've been hearing in the last year, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. I don't know. People kind of overlook it, but it is what it is. It really is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to talk down on that type of shit because I understand like there's like shit that's going on in people's lives or whatever, but like. Man, like I just hope that something makes that change.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think music out here could be that change? Or really not really be a change to it, but shine light onto what's going on?
I think that music is influencing everything right now.
Right.
Like
not just in Arizona, but in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even like just the youth, like I'm seeing it in all the music artists coming up now, like it's different. It's different. They're focusing on different aspects of the music that's and I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying like there's a lot of like popping rap that doesn't sound too different from one another. And I feel like 10 years ago or in the last decade, I know we want to talk about this, like in the last decade in hip hop, like people say like, oh, you got to do this certain thing to get popping in hip hop now. And I really feel like it is. It's like kind of like some like street shit. Like, you know, that's really what's going on.
Almost,
yeah, like there's like LA, you got LA. You know what I'm saying? You got Atlanta, you got like Chicago, you got Detroit, and it's all like this vibe that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? But like people say like, oh, it's always been like that. It's always been like that. I don't really feel like that. You know, 10 years ago, the last 10 years from 2010 to 2020, we had artists like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole. You had artists like Joey Badass. You know, you even had artists coming in around the end where it was like Brent Faiyaz and like. You know, you had Chris Brown, you had fucking like Bryson Tiller, you had like real hitters, you know. So it was like, it wasn't about that fucking image, you know. It was about like more so the creativity and the art. It was about the music video.
Right.
It was about
visuals.
Yeah, visuals. Like visuals were super important. That's why artists like Beyonce were making movies, and artists like Schoolboy Q were trying to make movies and like 3-part movies, and you know, because people were taking that content and it like meant something to us.
Yeah.
I mean, me and you know, like when we watch certain videos just off of our experience in life.
Oh yeah.
Like when we watch certain music videos, we look at them differently. You know what I mean? And it's
sure.
like yo, like.
It's kind of mind blowing when you think about the ideas that took place before we could see that video. So we could see that video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like getting in those certain spaces as an artist. So I feel like it's supposed to come naturally, but sometimes it can be a challenge. If you have that, if you're like a perfectionist like us, if you're a perfectionist, then you're gonna get frustrated because things have to be a certain way. But then you have Wallow, you know, you follow Wallow on Instagram.
Yeah, of course.
You know how motivated he is. He feels like you don't need shit, but just a phone. If you got a phone, you got the world in your hands. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that versus being like battles with being a perfectionist?
You know what? Honestly, I feel like Wallow is right on that. As far as like to blow up, all you need is your phone. I feel like with me though, there's a block with that. You know what I mean? Because there's like, I don't even want to call it like insecurities, but sometimes you just don't want to put all your business out on Front Street.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes that's what like good promotion is putting all your business on fucking Front Street.
Basically.
You know, so that's where it's like a hard line to like kind of maintain. It's like, all right, I do want to be a big artist and I do want to promote myself, but I also want to have some fucking privacy, and I have a life that I live, and I have emotions that I feel that I don't want to express to the world on a day to day. And maybe I don't want to like cover up those emotions and look at my own phone and my camera and be like, hey, what's up, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, go and follow my song. No, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be coolin' and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be coolin'. I want to mind my business. I don't want people inside my business. If I want you to see something, I want you to see something positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like as an artist, in order to get fame, you sell a piece of that? Like you selling a piece of yourself in order to get it out? Because I feel like that's like one of the darkest things of becoming an artist is like you're selling yourself to really explain yourself or really where you come from in certain areas that are not popping, like Phoenix. Like we have the leverage, I'll say, because nobody knows us. Mm-hmm. So nobody can really set the bar on Phoenix right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you feel like that takes a toll on an artist?
I feel like it leaves a artist in a hard position to be in. You know, because they have to, at that point, make a sacrifice. Like, all right, am I going to be who I want to be? Right. Truly? And if you're that, then be that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not rap.
That's not hip-hop.
That's not being a rapper. That's not being a rapper. Being a rapper is being a rapper.
Right.
Being a street dude is being a street dude.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And, like, I feel like now the game is just, it's meshing now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, on an extreme level. Like even when we had people like 50 Cent and Jay-Z, like, yes, they were street dudes, but it was like they on the path they followed once they started getting money, it's like, all right, we're a business, we're expanding.
Yeah, I'm not a street dude no more.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Jay-Z's whole thing was, you know, like American Gangster, fucking, you know what I'm saying, Reasonable Doubt, you know what I'm saying, the businessman aspect,
in my lifetime,
the hustler, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I respect that type of shit, you know what I mean. I love the music that's coming out right now, but I just see it influencing so much in people and what they want to do and what they want to be, right? To where I'm seeing a lot of people that look the same now and sound the same now. Right. They have the same outfit, they got the same chains, they got the same tattoos, they got the same flow, same cars. And it's because it's the look. Yeah. Like the Kim Kardashian look. Yeah. True. You know what I'm saying? It's a trend. You know what I'm saying? In the next 10 years, it might not be that. That's the most. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Appealing for someone to be. And then all these people are going to have all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? So, I don't know. I think that at the end of the day, it's good that, like, people can express themselves to be who they want to be. But I just want artists to challenge themselves a little bit more, that's what and be more visually and sonically more tapped into what music is and frequencies and shit. Go take some mushrooms or some shit and smoke some weed and tap into the music if you really want to get into this shit. At least once. I'm not saying like just do that shit all the time. I'm just saying like just tap in. Yeah, like tap in
because there is like a balance between taking in music and delivering music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, how would you differentiate that? Like, things that inspire you musically, do you feel like that pushes you as an artist too?
Yeah, because I feel like I've listened to music like some of my favorite artists of recently have been like, and this is not all time, this is just recently, but like I've been listening to a lot of like G Herbo, Young Dolph, and like it's because I hear things in their music that I'm like, oh, I really like this about their music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could relate to it. You know what I'm saying? The way they said this, the way they delivered this, the way they got through to, you know what I'm saying? The way they just delivered the message. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I like that. That's not me. I'm not going to when I hear the song, I'm not going to go try to make a song like them, but I might take something that I liked from them that click, like, you know what I'm saying? Turn on a light in my head, you know? And I'm just going to be like, okay, that's noted, you know? So.
That's dope as hell.
You know?
Hell yeah.
I know I do want to get into something else, you know, and this is like, you know, for real, you know, I don't want to get onto too dark of a subject the whole episode, but like, you know, rest in peace that man PNB Rock. Right. You know, condolences to his family. For sure. Everybody that was involved in the situation. That's terrible. You know, it's very sad to have to report again and again and again, man, you know, on just artists that. And I get it. Like, I get the whole thing. Like, okay, you got jewelry and you got this and you got that and people are out here hungry. You know, be more careful. It's crazy. It's a trend right now in the last just 2 years, bro. Yeah. Just 2 years.
That's true. it is a lot more violent. Like I do feel like there's a dark cloud over the culture right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though we do have these things that may be appealing, comes with a price. But you pay a price to have these things. So it's kind of like a double negative if you're looking at it in a way of being optimistic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've just wanted to go across that conversation because I want people to understand like how much it is just to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? And really push for something. Like you're selling a lot just so, you know what I'm saying, you can scroll past somebody's shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're selling the ability to be able to go and, you know what I'm saying, like go eat some breakfast with your girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might pay the ultimate cost for doing that because you make money and you are in the culture and people in the culture know you and somebody might recognize you and get you slipping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
How y'all feel about the internet blaming his girlfriend?
how do we feel about the internet blaming his girlfriend? How do you feel about that?
I mean, is it 100% her fault? No.
No.
But she has to take a little responsibility only because you have to know how to move with a celebrity.
That's
Like
true.
it's cool if you say it's cool if you're like, oh, I want to let them know we were at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Then you gotta know, be like, okay, let me post this when we leave, so everything is discreet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was reading a lot of things like, and this is kind of crazy, but I did read it. It was he recently or like took her phone privileges, like her Instagram privileges or some shit like that, and she had just got it back the day before.
Right. And he was also talking about almost getting robbed a few times before. Do you see
He
that?
did. He did.
Academic?
So that's why you can't.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't blame his girl for the situation. The situation was the situation. Like,
Right.
There was a lot going on that we don't know.
bro,
Right.
y'all could have
Very
Uber.
true.
You're a multi-millionaire, bro. Uber Eats that to the hotel.
That's true. It was to be said that he was out there for a wedding.
There's a lot of podcasts that's one of the most dangerous podcasts.
That
Yeah,
is
they
one
say
of the
that
most
too.
dangerous Roscoe's to go to. They say people from LA don't go to that Roscoe's.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's fact.
Yeah, you from LA.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go to that Roscoe's.
Don't go to that
Yeah.
Roscoe's. You ever ate at that Roscoe's?
No, I've never even ate at Roscoe's.
Oh, But I remember, like, you said you went out to Cali recently and you was like, I was trying to go to Roscoe's or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
was trying, yeah.
you know what I mean? And it could have been that Roscoe's.
No, hell no. I wasn't going nowhere.
You not
over
going to
there.
that
East
Roscoe?
side, nothing.
Nah, man, that's
I was there
crazy.
for the beach. Yeah.
Okay. Man, but yeah, rest in peace, you know, PNB Rock.
Yeah, man. Our list is getting a lot of people on that list in our generation. You know what I'm saying?
Rappers move. I feel like rappers need to move a little bit more humble. You know what I'm saying? If they a little bit, maybe not humble, but just like, you know, just Uber Eats it to the hotel room. You know what I mean? You ain't got to go out eating like that. You know, I'm not the most popular guy in the world,
Right.
so I can go out and enjoy a meal and nobody recognize me.
Right.
You know, but
And I do understand, like, you want to put your shit on, no matter where you go. But that's the thing. It's like, how can we tell somebody how to move knowing they worked so hard to be able to do certain shit? He worked that hard to be able to wear his jewelry. He should be able to wear his jewelry in peace without having to worry about a motherfucker trying to kill him while he eat his waffle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another fucked up thing about the culture as well. It's real dark. Like, don't get me wrong. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about passion. I feel like motherfuckers get it confused with. It's like an unconditional love for something that you can really feel like you can do. And it makes you feel good. And it's something that you love. So when it becomes that and you start looking at overall the art aspect, do you feel like it's still there? The art aspect. Because I feel like there's still artists, but I don't think there's really like that many artists compared to rappers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody's focused on rapping more than being an artist.
Definitely. That's kind of what I was going to answer to that question. Like, I feel like people are more focused on, and people are even, I'm seeing rappers that I would listen to that, shout out DB Bout a Bag. His whole album is called I'm Not a Rapper.
Right.
He just sitting on the toilet. Like, he's just shitting on people.
Right.
Like, literally, and you hear the lyrics and you're like, okay, yeah, that's what this is.
Right.
You know, and that's like some of the more like hype upcoming music and shit.
Right.
You know, so it's like, there is that wave of like, it's kind of cool to not give a fuck about being a rapper or a hip hop artist, I would say.
Basically shitting on a certain craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can make all this money, I can do this and that, da 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 da. But you see that where that's moving the needle.
The culture, right.
You know?
So versus like, we're about to get into this too. I want to talk about the NBA thing about the Suns owner, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so we could get into that too.
yeah, for sure.
But in order to get into a sport, you have to train for it. You have tryouts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't make it in sports. Not saying everybody makes it in music. I'm not saying that. But it is open to where there is no structure. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got the recording studio, you can be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And then I can say the same thing about basketball. Like if you got a basketball in the hoop, you could be Michael Jordan.
Right.
Right? But it's like they have boundaries. They have like levels you have to go through. And I don't really feel that with the culture. Because then if it was like that with the culture, a lot of niggas wouldn't make it through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There would be certain boundaries where people would be like, man, fuck this. Like, I give up. Same thing about the NBA league or fucking NFL. Any sport. And I do feel like hip-hop is a sport. Like, we do get competitive in this shit. Like, not even in terms of music, but in terms of stats. You know, same thing about sports.
Right.
All of a sudden, like, fucking, who can sell the most in 1 week? Or on the release date. We used to, growing up, we used to see that shit all the time.
It was more about the creativity. And it's crazy. Like, every single topic we bring up, it's like, it ties into the next.
Yeah.
But how would you feel like, you know, I do want to get into a little bit about the NBA shit. Like, how do you feel about, like, because, okay, so what happened? The owner got caught in what, emails?
Emails or text messages.
Saying some super racist shit.
Yeah, racial slurs, yeah.
And, man, he
got fined for it.
He got fined? How much they fined him?
Like $1 million?
10 million? Oh, it was 10 mil. I seen that.
It was 1% of his
annual something. Yeah.
Wow.
Which ain't shit to him. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So really, I feel like, did he have that in there? Yeah. Do I feel like the NBA was trying to grab a bag? Yeah. As a franchise? Yeah. But they lost. Exactly. So it's like,
They only banned for a year.
Right. Only a year. So for like, that's kind of like, we can get into some shit about that shit, of course. But
I was talking to somebody and they were saying that like the Suns franchise is like $1.5 billion.
yeah.
Like to own the Suns or some shit like that. Or like to sell it.
Right. So how much is fucking $10 million to that motherfucker? To 1 point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they were saying like they could sell the team
They could.
over it.
So where do you think the Suns would go?
Florida?
Miami, Florida Suns, Miami Suns.
New Mexico? I don't know.
Yeah, they'll have to make a new team. Like that's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's true.
They'll have to make the thing. They'll have to make a new team or like rebrand it.
The Phoenix Suns is too like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
They're
saying?
not gonna sell the team. They sold the stadium. They redid the stadium. Like I remember it was Casino Arizona.
Who'd they sell it to?
I don't know. It's like some digital company, kind of like what they did with the Staples Center. Like how it's like
Crypto Arena?
Yeah, Crypto.com Arena.
I see.
That shit is crazy too. Like seeing the world change. Like there's no Staples Center now, bro. Like
Yeah.
that kind of fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it does open up doors for the younger generation.
Yeah.
So there's new memories being created.
Okay.
But yeah,
If you were this owner, if you were in a situation like the owner, what would you do?
if I got caught using racial slurs,
I mean, like, that's a crazy question, but like, would you sell the team if you had that?
no. Not if my team was bringing in a whole 1.4 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
What if the team don't fuck with you?
Shut up and dribble, nigga. Unless you want to get paid. Like that's what it comes down to.
But see, that's what people are mad about.
Yeah.
That's like what the whole controversy is about.
But then you think about the whole. I hate fucking saying this shit. But Black Lives Matter protests and the fucking NBA was wearing those live in peace and blah blah blah. He was there the whole time. So that whole time he wants to be like, fuck these niggas the whole time. Like, nigga, I don't care about that. That says something more than the fine. I don't really think about the punishment. I think about this motherfucker's mindset. Like, why is this person so angry at this certain... I blame myself, too, because I don't really fuck with them like that, neither. But I wouldn't be, like, out here like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like...
Does he still have his job?
Yeah. He can't play for a year. Or he can't play. He can't come back for a year.
Yeah.
But that's vacation. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's...
He got money. Yeah.
He got money.
Right.
Like, there's nothing, like... In order to really get justice behind that shit, and that's why they normalized it, you really have to, like, strip that man. How they did fucking... What's that man? That
Yeah,
got
because
away
he has
with murder?
money.
The football player. OJ. They stripped that man of everything. Now, did he do it? I don't know. But whether he did it or not, they still took everything from that man.
Don't
You feel
matter.
me?
Yeah.
But this motherfucker get a year vacation and pays for a yacht, basically. Like, here's a yacht. I'm going on vacation. That's it. He gonna come back. Everybody gonna act like ain't shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But imagine LeBron being on the team. This nigga would have a motherfucking parade. Then we would feel like we would have to do something. Ain't no LeBron on that motherfucking team. Devin Booker for sure ain't not finna play next year. Like Kyrie, you remember like the fucking Kyrie, like when COVID hit and everybody was getting them shots.
Yeah.
He was like, I ain't getting it.
Yeah.
And he missed like a whole fucking half a season.
And there was a whole thing about
It
it.
was a whole thing about it. But he's still playing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was like standing for something, kind of like Colin Kaepernick. Like, this is the thing about sports. I fuck with sports. I love sports. But the people behind the curtain on sports, it gets dark. Because they honestly don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying?
It's like children's television.
Really. It's like children of the corn in this motherfucker. And motherfuckers literally just Malachiing the fuck out of us in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
But we enjoy it though because we sit there and watch the shit. Everybody goes, the motherfucking Zippies is finna be filled on Sunday.
Yeah, you right.
You feel me? Everybody's finna go to Zips or fucking Duke's Sports and Grill.
I mean, I'm
Everybody's-
wearing a Cardinals jersey.
You feel me? Like we all play a part in that, and
Yeah,
that's
sure.
why things like this are becoming normalized. And that's what I hate about it. Like the Black Lives Matter shit. I hated that shit so much, bro. And I'm black. I hated that shit so much because I'm like, why did I feel like I have to tell you that I matter? What the fuck do you mean? You know what I'm saying?
True.
And then Kendrick talked about it in his album, like, one protest for y'all, 365 for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means something to me. You know what I'm saying? And then we just bit the bait. So we only got to get mad at ourselves because we was with the shit. We don't even own Black Lives Matter, nigga. We don't own that shit.
Did you see that the person that owned it, he got like sued for a lot of money?
Yeah, because this nigga was
He's
making
stealing?
money off that shit. Yeah. And
That's crazy, man.
that's what we get, though. I can't blame that man for finessing and getting money. I can't. But I can blame ourselves to not knowing better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I for sure think our past leaders, even fucking brown people past leaders, you know what I'm saying? They would not be standing for that shit. Like, what you mean? Black Lives Matter. Of course we matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's just, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. And I didn't really like it. I didn't. And I feel my own way about it. Was it beautiful to see? Yeah, it was. But it was very short-lived.
The idea, the message behind it was in the right place, but it got
Normalized. Now
got
it's
corrupted.
like, it ain't corrupted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like now you see police kill not only black people now. You see police kill white people, Mexican people, all types of people. Ain't nobody doing none of that shit now. Why? Because they normalized it.
Yeah.
So now it's like, well, we did it before and they didn't stop, so fuck it. That's why the shit is going downhill.
Man, we were talking on the phone the other day, and we had a crazy theory. I was like, bro, what if like they took everybody and they just made like sectioned off the United States, bro, and they just made like one whole area just the ghetto.
Just the ghetto. Like that was the state name. The
Yeah,
ghetto.
the ghetto.
I mean, I could see it happening. I could see them doing that.
I would do good for that place.
You would?
We would make it not the ghetto.
Huh?
We would.
I feel like the ghetto would turn into paradise because then we're forced
Ooh, what if
we're
it?
forced-
Forced to turn it into what
We're
you really want
forced,
it to
yeah.
be.
We're forced to unify now. We
Yeah.
can't go against each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be a good thing.
Yeah, it would.
That would be
It
fire.
Sounds bad.
Maybe they-
It sounds,
It
like
sounds
torture,
bad.
But that's because
That
our
shit would be-
mind was made
Our
to
program
think
that
about
way.
that
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
Wow.
Like, this shit sad.
You know what I
This
mean?
shit sad.
See,
But yeah, I feel like it would be a paradise. It'll be better than that shit. I
for
guarantee
sure,
you that.
for sure,
You know what
because
I'm
we would
saying?
switch it up on them real quick.
They gonna be on some weird shit.
But they would still have regulations because it's their regulations. But then who would follow? You right. On some real shit, let's get it popping, y'all.
There you go. Comes full circle,
Come
baby.
on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go take. Let's
For
go. I'll be up in there
real.
doing my
The
Dougie.
ghetto. What state you from? The ghetto. That's just so hard.
That shit would be crazy.
They're like, they start fucking with you.
Like what?
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
Yeah, I
saying?
mean, they know what to
Right.
expect.
They already know.
You know what I mean?
Don't come around here.
Yeah.
No out of towners.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this question.
What up?
Would you knock your girlfriend's dad out?
My girlfriend? Hell no. No, my wife? Hell yeah. Without a fucking question. My girlfriend? Nah, I'm like, shit, that's your daddy. But if we married, like I know your daddy, I know your mama, grandma, all that.
And
I'm gonna
he's
have a real viable reason to knock his ass out. I promise you.
Cause you know him.
I promise you, bro.
How do you feel about Blueface knocking
Krishan
Ryan? Yeah.
That's typical LA shit.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I feel like all LA niggas that gangbang just don't give a fuck about that, man. Yeah. Domestic.
That's not domestic violence. That's just violence in general.
It's not he wasn't hitting no girl.
He just knocked her down. Yeah, that's extra violent.
This nigga high as hell.
Bro.
Domestic. But that is wild, though.
That's wild. I mean, I woke up. I was on.
What would you do if you was Krishan Rock? Would you fuck with Blueface still, or would you be whipping his ass? Would it be like another whipping,
like if
his
my
ass
girlfriend
video?
tried to knock my mom out? We might have to pack her ass out.
But what if it was your wife? Would you try to knock out your wife's dad? Your wife though, not your shorty, not your girl, but your wife.
Hold on. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You probably just like try to stop it. I don't know.
But what if he just sock you in the mouth? Maybe that's why Blueface fucking.
Who socked me in my mouth?
Your wife's daddy. Like, shut up, nigga. Beat.
Oh, it's over. You get knocked out.
Exactly.
Do you think that's what happened with Blueface? Do you think
I don't know.
Krishan Rock? I think her daddy swung on him first.
You think so?
Think about how she acts.
I feel like that's from Blueface though. She's only like that.
Nah, he
because
probably
of
did swing on her
Blueface,
first
bro.
because he's been wilding. He's been wilding with her and like.
A video just came out. The dad swung on Blueface.
Oh,
Told
okay,
you,
yeah,
I told
okay.
you.
He said you be hit my daughter.
Oh, and Blueface knocked him out.
Yeah.
Oh, then
I seen that part.
Blueface held it down. You know what I'm saying? Like he just did what if he got hit.
So if your wife's dad hit you, you would knock his ass out.
Yeah, if anybody hit me,
Beat his ass, right?
If anybody hit me, I would knock their ass out.
Jesus hit you, you knock his ass out.
Jesus, like what's the
You're stupid, huh?
What's the consequences?
The consequences.
Yeah.
He said because you took too many souls. So he slapped you upside the head.
I gotta take that one.
You taking that? You're not even gonna deny the fact he took souls. This nigga crazy. Just eat that one. I feel it.
I'm gonna have to take that.
What about yeah, never mind.
So yeah. That's crazy. Man.
If my shorty try to fight my mom, you're on your own, bro.
I woke up and I read that shit and I'm like, bro, what's going on? I'm just like, bro, it's really 2020. It's 2022 right now, bro. We in 2022 right now, bro. This is crazy.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse, man.
Do you feel like that's gonna fuck up like the teenage generation right now in terms of a hood relationship? Because I remember growing up, hood relationships didn't look this bad on TV.
No.
It was like Baby Boy, Poetic Justice.
But those are
like,
movies.
But that was real though. Those are like real movies.
Yeah, but it's still movies. You remember Dead Presidents?
Yes. Nah,
Remember when he got
choke her
smacked
ass.
with the heat? Remember when he got smacked with the heat and fell down the stairs? Then he walked up to her and walked up to him, put the thing
Open
on
up
his head.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was raw. That was real life. Somebody went through that and was like, I'm putting this shit in the movie.
That was real life. But man.
I don't know.
The Queen died. How you feel about that?
Look, hey, how do you feel about Charleston White shooting himself in the leg at the club?
That's what his punk ass get. I hate that motherfucker with a passion, bro. I feel like he's a white dude in a black guy's sleeve or some shit. Like he's a clone or some shit. He's not
sure.
Uncle Ruckus than a
For
motherfucker,
sure.
bro. Uncle Ruckus.
For sure.
He's like that?
Yeah, you don't know,
seen his videos?
bro. He be dissing Nip. He be dissing like all the dead peoples and like going crazy. Bro, he be talking about snitching on people. It's like I don't care. Come, I got you snitching. La da da da. And then I guess he was up in some club and had a gun and shot himself in the leg in the club.
This past this past summer, California was 100 degrees this summer. How do y'all feel about that? That's some real shit. Like
It was 100 degrees.
It was 104 or
It was
something.
hot as fuck out there, bro, and it's scary.
It's gonna
That's
be like
what I
Arizona.
wanted to talk about.
Hell yeah, it was hot.
California is not supposed to be that hot. So what do you think that is?
Oh, just there last weekend.
Damn.
There's something going on. And the ice caps is gonna be mounting. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, you
bro.
think it's too late to try to clean this shit up?
Too late. It's been too late.
Like global warming.
Like I think that
It's just how
I think that it's just
We
multiplying,
did, bro.
bro. I think it's just multiplying. Like the more people are being like, yeah, because even people that die, they leave shit behind. It's gonna be like Wally up in this bitch,
Don't say all that.
Hey, for real?
like the Earth.
We
No,
got
you're not gonna be a
spaceship, though.
robot, Cash. I'm saying like there's gonna be trash everywhere. Like in New York, there's trash fucking everywhere.
Damn, why you gotta say it like that?
I love New York,
Hey,
but
see out here too, though, bro.
there
There's a
is
lot of trash.
there's a lot of trash out here, bro.
Like, wait, how do I get community service now? Like, I don't get paid for this shit. But
You know what I'm saying?
But not, like, it's understanding.
You know,
Yeah. It's like
Think-
caring about the earth.
think about how fast. Like okay, think about how fast. It's only like multiplied in time. So like the more people we have, it just gets faster. You know what I'm saying? If we stop right now, it would still happen, but it would take time. But we're having more people, and more people are passing away. People are like leaving shit behind, houses, communities. We're building over everything. So think about it, like, bro, like one day it's just gonna be nothing but trash.
What would you say you wanted to do? Like, say if you would hit the fucking lottery
Uh-huh.
and you wanted to make a non-profit business to help the world. What would that non-profit business be? That's a high-ass question. I'm high as hell. But you know what I'm saying? I do want your opinion on it.
Make artificial islands,
Artificial islands.
maybe.
So, like, man-made islands?
Because there's no way we can't stop production of shit. Like, yeah, we could recycle, but we're still here and we're still gonna be manufacturing shit. Yeah, bro. That's why I be feeling like we in the Matrix, because like this shit don't feel real sometimes.
I read something. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You got
But I read something that said there's like enough room for everyone to get their own state.
there's enough room for every single person on Earth to get their own state. What about the fucking water?
You know what I'm saying? You build over that shit.
Build over the water.
You know how deep that shit is? You gonna build them there?
Like,
Shit like that shit deep.
yeah. Like what No, like hell no. There's no way that's gonna happen, bro.
No, that's what I saw, but you know.
There's no way, bro. We
Yeah.
can't even. We don't even understand the ocean.
No, yeah.
We don't.
There's species.
We can't even go under the ocean,
What is it? 3% that we only fucking.
Bro.
explored?
5. I heard it bumped up to 5 now.
Okay.
We're
5.
trying.
That's dope. though,
Trying.
bro. It's because all this technology they can take us deep in the ocean.
They
without
should.
killing our shit.
Shit.
Cash. Let me do this podcast.
This nigga.
They can't hear you, Cash.
All right, I got a question for you.
What?
Where do you feel like we go when we sleep?
When we sleep, bro. I wanted to talk about this too, cause like, bro, I've been having some crazy ass dreams recently, like
Would you say
vivid
they're
ass dreams.
lucid dreams?
Nah, they're just like they're crazy, bro. Like they're just like random as fuck. Like I just be there.
Give me one example, I'll give you one.
All right, bro. I
I've had
was
crazy
somewhere.
dreams,
I was
too.
somewhere doing something, and I was like in a field, like just a big ass plane, bro, by myself, and I was trying to say something. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to say, and my teeth kept falling out.
Oh shit. You know, now oh shit. Now my great grandma, don't look at me weird, but she studies witchcraft,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
So you know what that means, right?
What?
They're saying that either somebody closest to you is dying inside or they're about to die.
No. Don't say
Dying inside or they're about to die. Like
No.
that's, especially if it was vivid.
It wasn't super vivid. It was like, I just remember my teeth falling out part, but like,
Was
What-
you bleeding?
no.
Okay, then that's different. That
No, it
means
wasn't
that
bleeding. It
if
was
there's
just
no
like
blood. Then there's,
it was
that's
just like I
different.
was chewing something, and then I was like it just like felt like my teeth fell out in my mouth, and I was like, you
Weird, bro. I had the same-
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So hopefully not. That's crazy.
yeah, but that's like over there. Don't go.
Don't
It's
go.
over there.
And then I had like another dream, bro. Like I don't know. Like I was just like going. Like I was just like going fast. Like I was just going through shit
Too
fast.
fast,
Like
too
the
fast.
earth. Like the earth. Like you remember like there's like those movies and they have like the intro with the little car and it was like a thunderbolt in the beginning, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And it'd be going fast.
Yeah,
That's where I was. Like I was in that, but I was just going fast.
like light speed.
Not light speed, but I was just seeing everything around me.
Yeah.
Maybe I was moving too fast. Yeah, that's a good theory.
Too fast. Yeah.
Have I been living too fast recently? I've been living faster than usual.
I had a dream recently where I went back to that place where we used to build that fireplace for.
Okay, yeah.
But the nice ass one though, that had the little river and all of it. But it was like I owned the house, and I was asking myself, did I want water as I was working on the fireplace?
That's fire.
So then I was like, nah, I'm good, and then I kept walking. But then I told myself that I was good. But then I asked myself if I was thirsty. So then I was like tripping when I woke up. I'm like, did I look thirsty?
Right.
Was I thirsty? Or did I just look dehydrated? Or was he just being nice to be like, hey, nigga, you thirsty? You working hard? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was talking to myself. It was like a out-of-body experience almost. Yeah, it was like where I once was. And
Maybe you need to check
now.
on yourself.
Check on myself?
Yeah.
What you mean?
You need to tap in internally and ask yourself, am I good?
Am I good? I am good.
But I see you, though, because that's what I was saying in the beginning, though. Like, you've been actually on more, like, you've been, like, working out, like, going and fucking hike in the morning and shit.
I'm
like,
trying.
You're trying. That's what he keeps saying. You're
I
trying.
keep saying that shit.
Go to the woods, barefooted.
What?
Huh?
Go to the woods barefooted is what Cash just said.
In the woods? By myself?
Does he look like a Sagittarius?
Okay. Okay. I like heavies.
Can we build a grill?
We can grill. We can do anything y'all want out there, but go out there barefooted for grounded, bro.
Okay. I like that.
We cannot do a podcast on the woods, but we'll definitely go out to the woods.
And
we'll vlog it and we'll put it on the thing.
Film it, bro.
Yeah, film it. We'll do some music videos or something. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
we got any more topics for today?
Let's see what we got up in here, man. Face ID. Yeah, we basically got everything, my guy.
Well, shit.
Bing, 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 bing. Yup.
I want to talk about one more thing, though.
Go ahead, baby.
I don't
dog.
know exactly what it is, but let's come up with it on the spot.
All right. How do you feel about fashion
Fashion.
and how you've grown into fashion?
That's a good question, actually, because
Because you dress differently now.
I definitely dress a lot different now.
Jay, you be putting that shit on now. I'm gonna give it to you. You know
You think so? Oh,
putting that
thanks,
shit
man.
on.
I do be putting that shit. I be
on.
drippy. You know what I'm saying?
drippy.
You be drippy too, man.
Sometimes.
But look,
Yeah.
the way I've been
When I
looking
want
at it
yeah.
recently is like it's pieces, bro. Like you gotta have like I think like recently I'm just like, okay, it starts with your pants. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive as fuck to do. But like if you find cool spots, you know what I'm saying? Like you can come up on some shit.
Yeah.
And they have like certain websites where you could like low key pay like nice shit off.
Mm-hmm.
And you could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can afford to get some like hella nice J's right now and then just pay that shit off and I can still do other shit with my money too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I feel that.
I'm real about spreading my money across. If y'all don't know from the last podcast we did, I be talking about spreading your money all and shit. So I
Yeah,
be trying
having
to
a playing field and shit.
yeah, I be trying to get it done. But definitely start with the pants. I like what do I like? I like Billionaire Boys Club. I like ice creams recently.
Do you like any like custom designers? Kind of like dude Desto Dub from LA. That's like
I want to get
that's
some.
off
I
cough
definitely
syrup
want to get
shit.
some off a lot of cough syrup. I love that brand.
That
I don't
shit's
drink
alright.
cough syrup, but I definitely like the brand.
Have you ever drank cough syrup?
I like.
That's a big
I
question.
like. I like. There's a company out in New York called Gas NYC.
Yeah.
I'll wear their hat next time, like on the next episode.
That's that purple joint.
Yeah, it has a purple hat. And people always ask me, is it a Phoenix Suns hat? But no, it's like it says "Have a nice day" on it. Shout out Gas NYC.
Yeah.
They got dope ass clothes.
Tap in.
Yeah, for sure. I got a shirt from them, the little NASCAR joint, the Ricky Bobby joint.
Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, got that joint from them. I be,
Bake?
you know, I be trying to tap in. It's like I be liking Supreme and shit. I know it's like super like, you know, like
No, that's what Mexicans wear. They wear Supreme. Well, not to say it like not to say it like that. My bad.
I wear Supreme though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on some cool shit, man. I be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like that little heart one. What is it? Comme de Garçons or some shit? I don't know. I'm not French. I don't know. I'm from Phoenix. I don't know.
You talking about like the
little
Bad
heart
Bunny
with the eyes. No, it's like the heart with the eyes. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
They got like Chucks.
Call Heart.
No, that's not Carhartt. But Carhartt's tight. Trying to get some car. No, that's not Carhartt's like that work brand.
Fuck y'all.
Like the way. What about you, man? You be dripping recently. You know what I'm saying? I see you in your PF Flyers.
Oh yeah, today I hiked the fucking mountain, so I wasn't putting on shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Dress loose after you're done working out. Don't wear tight ass pants. Some niggas be outside with their sister pants on. They need to take them shits off.
Damn.
Tight. Yeah.
Definitely. I've been liking the baggy pants recently, like the looser.
You think that's coming back like how it was? Like, well, I know they probably won't be as baggy as they were like
not around the
2003.
waist. I don't think but I definitely think it's gonna be like
on the legs.
Yeah, like just I don't know. I like those pants though with the designs on them too. Like I'm trying to get some shit like that.
Designs.
I like Jordans. I don't know. I feel like when I explain my drip, it sounds more basic, but then when I put that shit on, it's like
It does bring a different aura.
it does.
It's kind of like cologne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Has a certain like chemistry with your body.
I do feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like looking good. I like smelling good.
Smelling good.
Yeah. And I eat my sea moss.
So that means you like tasting good.
Absolutely.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna turn it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I be out here, man. I be doing my thing. I be fucking trying to drip. I be trying to get this podcast popping.
I see
We
you.
be working out. Man, I think that was the second episode, though.
Yeah, that was the second episode. We actually talked about a lot of good shit. It almost got dark. Well, it did get dark.
It started off dark. There's a lot of dark shit going on this past week.
Yeah.
So
I don't like talking about it, but it does have to be talked about.
It
You know what I'm
does.
saying? Like it has to be brought to a light.
Next episode needs to be hype as fuck.
What you want?
I don't know.
What are your expectations for the next episode?
We need to turn the fuck up.
Oh.
We need to have low key a lit.
Ding,
No.
Wait, we done?
Not yet. We still rolling, but like, you go ahead and talk. We gotta. I mean, shit. This is the after credits. This is the credits.
After credits.
Y'all like super passionate about, and y'all know everything about, so y'all can just turn up and just
That's
say y'all
true.
opinions.
Yeah.
That's true.
Preferably something like that y'all can agree on, so y'all can have like a good back and forth
Debate.
Yeah.
You think Kendrick the best rapper right now?
Right now,
Ever?
ever. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Why? Because he lyrically, bro, like he'll tell you about yourself, like first. 2, he got the image. Okay. 3,
So
He
you
got
say
the
he better
features.
than Tupac?
I feel like, you know
'Cause I
what?
said ever, and you said yeah.
Tupac is different, bro.
Hey. Oh no, you good. I'm trying. I'm trying. So you saying Kendrick Lamar's better than Tupac, sir?
No, I'm not saying, but you said right now.
I said ever.
No, he's not better than Tupac.
Why are you saying it like you don't believe it?
No, it sucks. Like, we can't have a rapper that's alive be the best rapper alive.
I kind of feel that. I feel like Drake is the best rapper.
You feel like Drake is the best rapper? This has been the second episode.
I tried. He didn't invite debate. I tried though.
This has been the second episode of the Riotworld podcast. Next episode, my expectations are we got some heated debate topics. I want you to either pop a bottle of champagne or some motherfucking Hennessy. Celebratory.
Okay.
Because it's going to be our third episode.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I never made it past as many episodes as we did with the last podcast.
Oh, God.
So we going to turn the
Jealous.
fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And
Talk about everything. That
talk
comes to
about
mind.
everything, bro. Get into it this week, man. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need you to just get into like the most vibe you can. And we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into new music next week.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get into, man, I think I got some interviews coming up next week too.
Yeah, some people. You don't want to spoil it or nothing. No spoil alerts or nothing.
A few of them. We definitely gonna get IXY in the game.
IXY in the game for sure. My youngest,
sure.
if you don't know who they is, now you do. IXY gang. Follow them on IG. What's their thing?
IXY.
That's
IXY gang.
IXY gang at IXY gang on IG.
Go follow Mesa the Crook. Go listen to From the West Side with Love.
With love.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get in the studio too, for real.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
I got the song that you sent me, and I got that done. So we got to just tap in with that.
Okay, cool.
And then
Big things coming up. You know what I'm
big
saying?
things
Stay tapped
coming
in.
up.
Stay tapped in.
Everybody stay motivated, stay happy, stay
Wash your
high,
ass.
wash your ass. You know what I'm saying? Eat your sea moss. Tap in with.
Brush your tongue, not your teeth.
Yep.
Well, both. Do both. Some niggas just hit the teeth. And that shit be hit.
You brush your tongue?
Do you brush your tongue? Of course.
I brush my tongue.
Let me see.
It's over, bro. Get the fuck up out of here. It's the Riotworld podcast. You know what I'm saying? Follow me as Ghost. Billy Hendrix.
Billy Hendrix, fool. No
Cashed
L's.
the hippie as the
We
engineer.
don't take no L's, bitch.